This is my Shopsmith set up to make screw hole pockets. Before I get to work, let me provide some explanation, since most of us are more familiar with the pocket hole jig technique. Making a screw hole pocket or a pocket hole involves drilling at an extreme angle into the workpiece. Drill bits have a difficult time biting into the wood at extreme angles and can wander off target or deflect upslope. That won't work. The screw hole pocket method involves a leveling block to create a V-notch for the tip of the drill bit to bite into. Now the drill bit can be driven true through the workpiece even at an extreme angle. Okay, back to work. I'm using a standard step drill bit from Milescraft. This technique is new to me. I don't quite have all the safety issues figured out. Though the video is sped up, I'm actually moving quite slowly and deliberately to mitigate some of the risks. Unfortunately, some of my workpieces are too long. I'll resort to a standard pocket hole jig for these. This concludes the section on the screw hole pockets. I found this technique in the Power Tool Woodworking for Everyone book. This particular edition was published in 1955. If you'd like to see why I was creating screw hole pockets, please stick around for the rest of the video. If not, please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. And also, your comments are always welcome, and thanks for watching. In 2013, I built a small shed with a porch. This year, I'm closing in the porch since we don't use it that much and it has created some water damage issues. The shed remodeling project included taking this wall and moving it back over here to enclose what was a covered porch. Got a long way to go yet, and one of the projects I need to complete is to block in the opening between the roof and the wall. I recruited some volunteers from the scraps pile and lay out each length. The roof pitch is 20 degrees, so I set up to add a matching bevel on the back of the blocks. The blade guard is giving me trouble. I had to remove that plastic piece in front. If you know the name of that thing, please leave a comment. I also have problems with the cutoff edge wedging between the riving knife and the anti-kickback device. This is rough work, so cutting to a line is good enough, but I can't see the blade well enough through the blade guard. Aligning to a mark on the table works just fine. We saw how I created the screw hole pockets earlier, so now we can skip to the install. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Your comments are always welcomed and appreciated. And please consider clicking the like and subscribe buttons.